What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 7. Episode 17, I believe. Okay, so the plan today, I went ahead and made this massive cube. We already saw that we've been generating brine over here, and we've been turning it into liquid lithium, and then back at the base, we've been turning that into lithium dust. All of this is in preparation for all the mods. So now for the star, we've got stuff over here that we're going to need to make, but we need to set up some infrastructure for polonium and things like that. So we can make all of this just fine, but we can't make HDP sheets. So HDP sheets are made out of pellets. Pellets are made in a pressurized reaction chamber with ethylene and oxygen. So those two items by themselves, oxygen is just made in an electrolytic separator with water, piece of cake. Ethylene, though, there we go, comes from this, which comes from a pressurized reaction chamber with water or chocolate or some kind of fluid and hydrogen. So the electrolytic separator will give us our hydrogen, and it will give us our other items. So off camera, I went ahead and made a electrolytic separator. I also made a sink to feed the separator, and then we're going to pipe this all over this room. So we're just going to stick for now. To start with, I think we'll just stick it right here, I guess. And then we're going to need a tank, actually. So let's do... how do we want to do this? Yeah, so maybe we'll stick the fluid over here. It will pipe into our separator. Yeah. I also went ahead and made a network transmitter, put it over here, so that way we could, get this stuff. So let's grab ourselves some pipes. So we'll take a look at mechanism, and we're going to take a look at pressure. Pressurized fluid pipes. Sure. And we'll just oh no, this isn't. This is for chemicals. We want mechanical pipes. We want mechanical pipes. For this, we could probably just get away with the basic, I'm guessing. But let's. Can we get away with the basic? We might be able to get away with the basic. Let's test. Pressurized, right? Give me pipes. Pipe. Make. Give me my pipes back, please. Thank you. So we're just going to stick him here. We're going to grab our configurator, and we are going to shift click on the end of it if we're on the configurator. What mode are we in? Items. So shift mouse wheel will let you configure this. So we're going to push from here into our little friend, and she's going to be generating these two items. We're also gonna go ahead and mute this because this is gonna drive me crazy. Mech. Winner generator, crystallizer, crusher. You know what? We can mute that. Electrolytic separator. Yes, that's what we want. Let's mute all these. We don't need any of we don't need any of those sounds. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to take our, let's see, do we have any chemical tanks? I was working a little bit. I told it to go ahead and craft some chemical tanks. So we're just gonna grab those. We're going to grab a point because we're going to need to send power into this guy. So let's craft a point. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick one tank here, and we're going to stick one tank here, and this guy will auto output into our tanks. So we have oxygen over here, and we have hydrogen over here. And now we just need to really just give this guy power. We're not going to output out the front or anything like that. We're just going to give him probably just give him power on the front, I suppose. I wonder if we can put it on the top. Oh, okay. I guess we'll put it here. So let's grab this. Power is inputting in. She's going to be generating, and this thing is just going to collect. It's all it's going to do. And then we're going to separate everything out. That's going to drive me crazy at being there. Can I put it on the top? Please? Can I please put it on the top? I can. That looks so much better. All right. So now we have our items, or we have the start, right? So again, so what is it that we need to make our neutron activator? Because we're going to need HDP pellets. So oxygen, we're creating that now. We are creating our oxygen over here. So fantastic. Then we need our ethylene. Ethylene is produced from liquid ethylene, which is produced from standard ethylene. Standard ethylene is a reaction chamber with hydrogen and water. So we need it's a pressurized reaction chamber, right? What is pressurized? Now I lost what I was doing. Ethylene. Yes, pressurized reaction chamber. So we're going to need that, and then we're going to, yeah. So I'm going to make a pressurized reaction chamber and a rotary condensator. We'll be back. Okay, everybody. So went ahead, made ourselves our pressurized reaction chamber, and I just threw him up here, rotary condensator. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick since this guy is running and it's outputting automatically to our hydrogen over here, we're just going to stick him here. This, I believe, will auto output straight into our chamber here, and it does. And then I figured since we have water here already from this guy, I thought we'd just use laser IO to connect this. We're just going to grab this guy, and we are going to connect it to this. How we configure these, right click. On the down, we are going to throw an energy card. So we are inserting. And then we are going, also on the down, we are going to throw a fluid card on channel 0, because over here on our down, channel 0, we're extracting the water out of him. So if what we should happen is on the down, if we stick this card in here, we should see water going down into it. So now it's got our water, our hydrogen, and our power. Now we have to give it a reactant agent. So in this case, again, we're trying to make ethylene. So we need to give it biofuel. One of the things that I did off camera is I went ahead, I stuck a melon inside of one of our photogenic isolators. So I've been making melons, and I've just been throwing those inside of a crusher. So we can very, very easily export. So let's grab ourselves an exporter, which I think I have some in my backpack. I do not. So export. Stuck them all back inside of here. So we need you. We're going to need some cabling. So CAB. 12 should be plenty for what we're doing. And we're gonna just I think we can just import it right here. And so then we'll just grab do this. And let's grab our biofuel. And then what we're going to do basically he's going to come into here. This guy should be working, or did we mess up the recipe? Do we need, yeah, I think I messed up the recipe. I think we need the hydrogen. Or the oxygen, rather. Ethylene. Let's take a look. Hydrogen. Oh, it takes 2. Okay. So for every 2, she's going to run. Okay, as you see, we are losing power though. So we do not have things configured correctly. Clearly. So what are we doing wrong? We are telling you to go down. Do we not have, oh, we don't have any power connected to those things over there. Okay. Well, I mean, suppose we could just do this, right? I mean, this is an insert. Is this an insert or an extract? No, we'll put this here. We'll adjust this to be an extract. Now are you getting power? You are not. Oh, right. We don't have them linked. I need this one and this one linked. Now we should be getting power. There we go. All right. So now we have another step we have to do though, right? We need to export this stuff into here, but we need to configure our right side. So actually, let's just clear all of these. You're going to be an input. So now she's inputting from our system. It's coming into here. Okay, we also need to output. I want to output the substrate and ethylene. We need both of these to output into our nodes. We have a liquid and we have an item. So we're going to grab an item, and on the down, we are going to extract. Let's see, is this pulling it out? Not yet. Okay, so on the down, item. Are you linked to anything else? You are linked over here. There's no ender chest. Okay. I mean, let's add a liquid. Redstone, energy, fluid. We don't have any fluid. No, can we just run an importer? Yeah, let's just try this. Let's make an importer real quick. And I mean, this is gonna get ugly. I don't like it getting ugly, but I just want to do a test. So if we do this, are you now importing the substrate on the front face? Let's go ahead and set that for output as well. Okay, so the substrate's importing. Okay, I mean, technically, all right, that's fine. That's fine. It's going to be a compact machine. We knew it's going to be ugly. Fluid. Yeah, fluid card. This will work. Let's recalibrate this. Oh, actually, actually, it looks like it's calibrated already. So we want to do inserts. Now, if I put him here, is this going to extract our water at the same time? No. But if we do our fluids, is this a gas? This is a gas. Okay, so we're going to have a problem. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have a problem. We don't need to extract the item because we're not important to anything. We need another side. We need another side. We 100% need another side. All right, guys, I'm going to reconfigure this a little bit. I'll be back. Okay. When I did some slight reconfiguring, just added a pressurized reaction pipe back here in the back, and it looks like I messed up my outputs for my gases because I needed the back one to be an input. That way he's getting his things. We got our pressurized reaction chamber, which is great. Whoops. We need to get our, oh, right. Because I broke the stuff, you need to export this. We need to have our item configuration input here. Oh, you're an importer. Oh. Right. Right. No, we don't care about the import. You're okay, so you need to be set to an output. You're an output. We didn't put our exporter back on. Well, that's why we're doing this. Do that. And you can come into here. Now you're good. On the front face, it's going to be an import. There we go. This is going to get super, super ugly, so I'm trying to keep it as clean as I can. So basically what we've got going on is we've got our gases and stuff forming over here. We're just going to continue to build all these things up. We've got an ultimate tank thing over here, an ultimate tube piping into here. So it's going to take a long time for this to back stuff. If it ever back stuffs, honestly, with water coming in, which is plenty. This is auto outputting into our rotary condensator, who's getting our ethylene. Our ethylene is coming into becoming liquid ethylene. Liquid ethylene is coming up into our node, and our node is connected back to our ender tank. So now our refined storage system knows that we have liquid ethylene. So we're not generating, we're not going to make a gas burning generator or anything like that. We are doing this specifically to get our HDP. So now that we have liquid ethylene, we need another pressurized reaction chamber, and we need substrate. Substrate is our biofuel waste, so to speak. So if we look at sub, we have 100. So we're doing good. Let's look at mechanism. Let's get some speed upgrades and some energy upgrades, because we should make sure our machines are going to be as efficient as possible. So yeah, 20 RF a tick. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to export fast enough. I may have to put a stack up. I may have to put a stack upgrade in this stack. Let's just grab one. Start importer, exporter. You. This way, this guy is always has. We'll always have our stuff. You are how much you are using? 1,000 RF a tick. Wow. 8. I mean, we're good. I mean, we're generating more ethylene than what we can produce. So, I mean, I might need to space these out even further so that the ethylene goes inside of a tank. I might need another chemical tank. I mean, if this is going to be running this fast, this is going to back stuff. Which I'm fine with this back stuffing, but I think we're going to run into a problem where we need... What's our uses for liquid ethylene? Just the HDP pellets, I think. So I think once we set up our pressurized reaction chambers, this is reaction chamber. We'll set this up on AutoCraft. Enrichment chamber, we don't know how to make. Okay. Enrichment chamber. You make all the things, please, and thank you. How am I out of redstone? All right, so let's make our enrichment chamber. Fine, craft one, please. Thank you for crying out loud. All right, so enrichment chamber. Now we need to do our reaction chamber. React. Start. Yes. This should craft up here in just a moment. Perfect. So let's grab him. Now, things we cannot do with our laser IO, which would be fantastic if it could, but it doesn't do it. I don't know if I'm going to need access to another side, so let's stick him here. But it doesn't move gases, so we need to pipe our gases around with pressurized pipes. I mean, we could... I don't think we're going to need massive... I think we could probably get away with basics for now. I mean, I kind of feel like we could get away with some basics. We can easily change these. So let's do our basic pipes. Up over here, and we will just tap right into the top of our hydrogen tank, or our oxygen tank rather, and we will export out the top. So this is our oxygen line, right? So you should not be getting oxygen. Perfect. Now we need to export. We need to export two things. We need to export substrate, and we need to export the liquid ethylenes. What if we just did this? In fact, let's just disable this for a second so it's building up. I mean, no, see, this is a fluid at this point though. So if we do a fluid out the front, this pipe doesn't do fluids. This pipe does gases. All right, so let's change this out to a mechanical pipe. We did just, oh, that's pressurized tubes. Do I have mechanical pipes? Tube. No, not tube. Pipe. Pipe. Peep. Peepity peep 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 peep. Basic mechanical pipe. I mean, 2,000 millibuckets. Give me 10. I think this will work. Oh yeah, look at that. Auto ports, auto goes right out. Nice. Okay, ignore the power. We'll get power fixed here in a second. Let's tap into here, I think. Like this, and then what we will do is we will export our substrate into here, and we will grab. We're going to say, okay, you are allowed to export substrate into this, and it is. Now we have a power issue. Of course we do. Okay, we could put power on. What does this generate? Is it just the HDP pellets? Uses. No fluids. Okay, so we can put a laser node over here. So we can export. Actually, we don't need a laser node. We can just put an importer. We should really just craft like 10 of these things or something. We could just put like an importer here and suck the stuff right back into the system. So let's grab our exporters, importers. We'll stick it here with a cable. There. I'm like, I know this will connect. Oh, we don't have power going to this thing yet. Guys, we don't have power going to this yet. All right, let me think about this. Okay, so I think I have a plan. What we're going to do is we are going to use laser IO. We're going to use laser IO to put power into this guy. We're going to use laser IO to extract the substrate that's going to come out of this, and we're going to use laser IO to put the items inside of our ender chest here. I think this is a good plan. I like this plan. We'll see whether or not it works. So we're going to do U to U. Lasers all over the place. That's right. This is what we're doing. Now you're not getting power yet, so let's put on our south-facing side. So this side here, and energy So now you are getting power. She is burning power like a sieve because we don't have upgrades inside of it. But so let's get our upgrades. Let's grab a stack of speed upgrades and a stack of energy upgrades. And now we're really burning through power. 40,000 RF a tick. Holy crap. Let's put our energy upgrades in. Now we're only 4,000 RF a tick. That is bananas level. Let's take out some. Yeah, 200 seems a little bit better for our immediate purposes. That was nuts. Oh, you know what we could do? Oh, I forgot, guys. The reason it's doing that is because we did not upgrade the cards, right? So if we do, which side is this on? North side? Really? So if we do a right click, we can actually overclock the card so it can actually export a lot more power than previously. And then if we do this, we can actually overclock the node as well. Which side are you on? West side, north side. Energy limit, no limit. So I think we're getting limited right now by this card because we didn't overclock him. So we will now. Yeah. Yeah, see, so no, so we're still barely keeping up. Really? Can we overclock the node a little bit? We'll have to take a look at it. I mean, we're not hurting. I mean, we're staying consistent, so it'll be fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to extract out of this side, not a fluid, an item card. Yes. On the green channel? No, we don't need the green channel. This can just be white. Oops. You're allowed to export 8 channel 0. You are building up. So now what we need to do is we need to tell this thing on the right hand side you're allowed to you are allowed to auto eject. Though I don't think it needs to auto eject, but in fact let's just do this. Your input, you are output. And then now we've stopped because we have it doesn't know where to put anything. So now on this side, we are going to stick another item card and he's going to be an insert. So we're extracted from here, going into our node, and then going into our chest. So now at home, we should be getting HDP pellets. Yes. All right. Progress. So guys, I think we've done a fantastic job so far. I'm going to take a look and see what our next steps are. If the video is getting a little long, we'll call it here. So have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will catch you guys next time where we advance a little bit further into our mechanism needs. Bye, guys.